All right, everybody, we're hopping into a 200% Rainbow Link Level 10 showcase here for the Zamasu and GOWASU unit who just got their EZA on JP and Global. We have them at Link Level 10. They are rainbowed. They have a full dodge build for the most part. I could really bump this up a little bit, like, if I wanted to, but for now I'm going to leave it. I could probably take away, some of this crit and bump it over to dodge, and some of this additional bump it over to dodge, but for now we're going to leave them the way that they are. They do have a 50% chance to dodge built into their kit. You guys can go ahead and pause that now if you would like to and read it before we hop in. I do have my cheat sheet pulled up on the side so that we can go ahead and take a look at them. So, GOWASU and Zamasu, they are giving all allies Ki +3 and 70% attack and defense. And then if all characters are Realm of Gods categories, if all characters attacking in the same turn are Realm of Gods category characters, they give an additional Ki +1 for a total of 4 Ki and 30% attack for all allies. So that's pretty good. So right now, on total right here, they are giving 4 Ki, 70% defense, and 30% attack to the two other Zamasus and themselves. So that's pretty good. They have a high chance of dodging. They have Ki +5, attack and defense plus 140% and 70%. Ki +5, attack plus 140%, and defense plus 70% when attacking an extreme class enemy. We are currently up against a super class enemy, and in that case, it's reversed with no Ki. So against a super class enemy, they get 70% attack, 140% defense, and that's what they get, no Ki. And then they get an additional 70% attack and defense when performing a super attack that will add into those other effects. So essentially, if they're attacking an extreme class enemy, they get 5 Ki, 210% attack, and 140% defense. And then if they're attacking a superclass enemy, which is what we're up against here, they get 140% attack and 210% defense. So, and then they also get 50% attack and defense at on their super attack effects. So right now they are at 102k, 382 defense. They get 210% when attacking a superclass enemy, so we multiply by 3.1. And then they get 50% on their super attack effect itself. So they're going to be at about 475k defense post super attack here, which is decent enough to tank normals. And then they do have the 50% chance to dodge, which will allow them to tank normals as well. They're also type effective, so I don't imagine we're going to take much damage here. We are in the 8th anniversary battle event. That's what we're hopping into right here. I do like this event, and the nice thing is that it is pretty difficult. At least the 7th anniversary stage, it's not like super weak when it comes to how hard these bosses hit. So it is a good showcase stage, I think, and it also gets some different fights into this into the videos, which I really like to do. So let me know what you guys think about me using the 8th anniversary battle event for showcases. I think it is kind of underutilized by the community right now, just because we look at Red Zone and we're like, oh, the Red Zone's the stage you have to show them in because that's the Red Zone. And it's like, well, I think Dokkan has been releasing some characters that are meant to be used for this. Like, can we say that Turles is, like, do we think that Turles was built for this event? I mean, maybe. It's not like the easiest event in the world. Like, it is a nice challenge in some of these later stages. Some of the earlier stages are pretty easy, but like this 7th anniversary stage, it can hit kind of hard. So you guys let me know what you think about this stage, if you like me using it for showcases. I think anytime a character has like a super class condition in their passive, I think I'll bring them into this event and use it for those characters. That way, we can at least see them. So I think what I'm going to do is we're also going to get a run of Zamasu against a what are they called? A extreme class enemy as well. So we'll be sure to get both aspects in the video. He won't be as crazy, obviously against a extreme class enemy, at least defensively, but he'll be able to put up higher attack numbers, and then we'll also be able to show off how he gets 5 Ki whenever he attacks, which basically means that he auto supers, because he's going to be starting out most teams with 6 Ki from the leader skill, and then you have to collect 1 Ki sphere to attack, and then you need 5 more, so he gives himself 5 Ki. So this guy will auto super against extreme class enemies, which is pretty good. So we're going to try to get the physical Zamasu next to him. That is a good linking partner for them. They do share, how many links is it? Like 3? They share, I think it's 3 links is what they share. I can't even look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 links, and then they also have some like support together. So do they have support together? I don't know. Listen, we're going to get them next to each other, I think, for a little bit. So what do we want to do here? This unit not getting an attack is unfortunate, but I think this guy goes AGL after this phase, so we should be fine. Let's put them in slot 1. Again, they're at that same defensive number. We don't have any other like support. We have the same links active, which are Godly Power and Fierce Battles. So, I mean, I don't know that the Zamasu team is the best place where you want to run these guys, but they are supporting quite a bit. So, I mean, they'll make everybody on this rotation look better. 3.5 million attack stat here. Not like the best ever, but not terrible. They are sealing on the super attack as well if the boss can be sealed. Double digits on normals and then dodging. I mean, they are type effective. They have their big defensive buff because we're fighting a super class enemy. So, I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, pretty good. All right, we're moving on. Up, we're getting the fusion with AGL Zamasu. This unit is insane, by the way. This unit might be competing for like a top 10 overall spot in the game. Like, honestly, like that dude is just that good. I really don't know how to describe him other than that guy. Like, he really is. He really is that individual. So let's go ahead and grab that. I mean, what's he at here? 318k defense. He's gonna stack, and then he has 50% damage reduction. Like, what were they thinking? I love it. I love it. I love it. Actually, is what we villains needed this. I needed this. Villains needed this. We needed a huge win in Dokkan with these villain units. Like, none of these gimmicks. It's like, just let's just have villains that come out and are good. You know, none of these. Like, what I hated about Cooler, and I really didn't like him that much on release, is that. Personally, I've always had really bad luck with additional type units, ones that, you know, have like built-in 30% chances to additional. I've just never had good luck with them, especially whenever they need those additionals to be good. Back in the day, I was always a big, listen, you could, nah, you probably can't find it, but back in the day, I was a huge hater of the Tech VB. People were always ranking Tech VB, not the 5th anniversary, the OG TUR Tech VB. People were ranking him as like the best unit in the game, he's crazy, and I was like, I like STR Rose. Because STR Rose shows up, and he does his attack stat, and then he leaves. Like, he's very consistent, whereas Tech Vegito Blue shows up, he does a super, if you can get him an attack, because, you know, he had over and a flash, which kind of blows. It still kind of blows now, but then it, like, really blew. Like, everybody was just prepared for battle back then, or shocking speed. I mean, there were a few over and a flash characters you could use with him, but not, like, really on future. But anyway, I really hated that card on release because it was like everybody else. He's like, oh, he's triple supering every single turn. He's quad supering for me. Oh, he's crazy. And I use him and it's like super, normal. Okay, well, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for participating in this showcase, buddy. I really appreciate that. All right, with Physical Zamasu, we are getting Cold Judgment and Godly Power active now, which is a big defensive link. So they are at 127k defense here, so that's pretty good. That's going to jump up their defense quite a bit after they super attack. Let's go ahead and throw them in slot 1. If this should be fine. Is Zamasu supporting them? I need to figure that out real quick. Give me just a second. All right, concluded he is not supering them, but he will give them 2 key after he dodges, but we're putting them in slot 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's grab that, and then we'll grab these tech key spheres right here for Zamasu. Cool. Let's see. We just need them to dodge. There we go. Very good. Dodge this. No, they did not dodge this. This is going to do a lot of damage. This might kill us. They only have 127k defense right here. This is going to do a lot to us. Yeah, that one-shot us. Okay, well, I mean, for the most part, we saw what we needed to see from them. Let's move over to an extreme class enemy now, because we've kind of seen what we needed to see from a super class enemy. We saw their defense numbers and everything, so let's move over to an extreme class enemy now. All right, we're here against the Omega Red Zone fight, so we've got them here in slot 1. This time they're going to dodge, okay? They're not going to sell out for us like they did last turn. They're going to look good here. They're going to dodge. He did seal this Tech Zamasu with it. I mean, that's fine. We're not worried about that. Okay, here we go. They do have Cold Judgment activated here with AGL Zamasu, and they are going to dodge every... Well, they're going to take this one. Only 37k. That's not too bad. There we go. We dodged the super attack. Very good. 4.76 million attack stat is, you know, not too bad. I would be fine if this unit was taking less damage, or I'd be fine if this unit was doing less damage and had like a 70% chance to dodge instead of 50. I was pretty upset that they didn't buff that on their EZA. You know, ever since they released, I always thought that on their EZA that they would get that extra 20% chance to dodge for a total of 70. Even if it was just conditional, it's like I really expected them to get that, and they didn't give it to them. They gave them more support, which is nice, but it's like I would have rather had the dodge chance personally. Don't tell me you locked him. Oh, well, let's do this. I decided to bring this guy because he's going to be good in the STR phase, but, you know, we don't want to see him locked in slot 1 there. That's not what we want to see. All right, he is sealed, though, right? So that is a nice thing. GOWASU and Zamasu do seal. You can seal this Omega in phase 1. So he is sealed here. That is good. Does this guy seal, too? He does. Okay, so we're just going to keep this guy perpetually sealed now. So that's... I mean, listen, you know, you did that to yourself, Omega, you know. Or I guess Shadow Dragon Army. That's on you. That's on you. Now, I could have run, like, this guy on a superclass team next to Bulma or, you know, next to, like, Mai or something like that. I definitely could have done that, and that probably would have been a better setup. But I've done that in a lot of other showcases, so if you want to see him in those situations, just go check out those showcases, you know. If you've watched the Mai showcase, if you've watched the STR Mai, the Int Mai showcases, you've already seen this guy in those situations, and he shoots at like a 6 million attack stat, and, you know, he's still supporting everything like that. So what I wanted to show here was him on a full Realm of God setup, so we have his full passive active. That's what I wanted to show here. Just tell me he's not sealed. No seal? Oh, he's sealed. Okay, well, that's fine. We can get a stack here with AGL Zamasu. Or, you know, this guy is still sealed, so, I mean, that's fine. AGL Zamasu is good. Oh, what we can show here is that this guy does get 5 ki whenever he attacks. So we're going to, even though he's not going to get a super attack on this turn, we are going to see his ki shoot up to, we're going to see it go up to 12. This guy auto supers against extreme class enemies, which is very good. Assuming you're on a normal leader skill and you don't have, like key debuffs on, like if you're doing a chain battle run, not a chain battle, a burst mode run. Assuming you're not doing like a burst mode run where your key is lowered at the start of turn, this guy will always auto super against extreme class enemies because he gets 5 ki when attacking an extreme class enemy. So that's good. We're gonna see that kick in here. Oh, we got the hidden potential. It was just a normal though. That's unfortunate. Be right. Come on, one day. No, one more. Here we go. Yeah, you saw that key kick in there. That is because we're facing an extreme class enemy. So I mean, that's fine. That's a good ability to have. I wish he got something against a super class enemy too, but I mean, that's fine. we'll take what we can get here. All right, we're lowering this guy's attack. That's good because we're not going to finish him on this turn. So he's still going to do shenanigans to us on this next fight. I don't really run this this Omega fight anymore. Let me know if you guys would like me to cycle this back into the rotations. But I just do not find this guy difficult enough to warrant like a showcase in here. What is that? He sealed you and then locked these two? Okay, fine, sure, man. At some point, I would like to get this guy over on the other rotation to showcase the character, but I guess I could just use an item. We're not going for a no-item run here. That's not what we're doing. I forgot that I brought items. It's so ingrained into my mind to just not use items that I forgot we even had them. Okay. Here, I mean, listen, that's fine. There we go. My bad. I forgot... I forgot I can just use an item, guys. I mean, this is a showcase. This isn't like a challenge run. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, here we go. We're going to get Zamasu a little bit more built up here. He's not sealed, so the Shadow Dragon Army could super us here. That would be pretty cheap, but he could do that. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, nice. We're getting some attack built up, and then they're going to get an 18 ki, which is going to be very valuable going into that next phase of Sin. Okay, cool. We're going to be moving into the STR phase. This is going to be really tricky for Zamasu and GOWASU here. They are going to need to dodge here. This is a tough phase for them. All right, 2 attacks. We got 2 attacks aimed at them here. Do we think that they dodge them? I mean, you know, they have to. We no longer have Cold Judgment active because this guy fused. So we're not getting that extra 25% attack and defense here. Again, we don't really need ki with him, so we can save the rest of this for the Tech Zamasu. We are at 679k HP. I don't know what we're going to be at post super attack. He is getting 140% defense on his super attack effect, so that'll jump him up to like 240k or something like that. Well, no, it'll. Let's see. He's at like 100k or so. He's going to get 240%. Or I'm sorry. He's going to get 140%, which is you multiply by 2.4, and then he gets 50% of that. So he's going to be at like 310k defense. This guy is going to take like 300k per normal if he doesn't dodge, or more. He might take like 400k damage if he doesn't dodge. So, you know, this 4.76 attack stat is cool, but listen, we got like a 60% chance to dodge here because we have 50 and 20. Oh, double super is really good. So what does a double super put us at? You know, we were at 100k, 2.4. So we're at 480k defense or so. Oh, we dodged both attacks, though. So there we go. This GOWASU and Zamasu can be a very effective character, but it really is just going to come down to, are you dodging? You know, if you're not dodging, you're going to be in a pretty bad way. If you are dodging, you're going to be fine. I mean, that's just the way it is with them. They were a thorn in my side the other night whenever I was trying to do the Trunks versus Sin Shinron fight. They were a huge thorn in my side in those videos, but we got through it. We got through it. We managed. We managed. After I took them off the team because they were getting me killed so many times, but we managed. Like these guys, I'm not really worried about them. Like in a fight like this where there's no AOE's, but in a fight where there's AOE's, it's like, okay, well normally they'd only have to dodge like 1 or 2 attacks, and I can handle that. But whenever you go against a fight that can do like 3 AOE's, it's like, okay, well now they need to dodge 5 times, and that's a little bit different than 2 times. 5 and 2. Those are 2 different numbers. I don't know if you guys know that. 5 not equal to 2. And 5 is pretty scary. It's not as scary as 7, right? 7 eats people. But 5 is manageable. Okay, here we go. We are up against the Int Omega phase. And, I mean, I don't expect any issues here. We're going to have Cold Judgment active with AGL Goku Black now. So what are we at? 158k defense is something. I don't know. So 158k defense. They're at 158,090. 158,090. Okay. They get 140% when attacking, and then they get 1.5 on their super attack effect. So they're going to be at 570k defense post super attack here. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And then they have the 50% chance to dodge. So pretty good. We could transform this guy. Should we do that? Let's do that. I haven't, let's do that. We haven't really played these much in the video. Let's go and play this. There we go. This is AGL Zamasu with no big bad bosses, by the way. You can see he's at 490k here, but if we moved him into the middle, he jumps up to 612k defense, which is obviously a lot better. I mean, we could do this, but it's these guys' showcase, so we need to throw them in the middle slot here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that with Zamasu. We'll grab this with GOWASU. And then we can just grab whatever with Goku Black here at the end. So let me know what you guys thought about GOWASU and Zamasu in this showcase and just in general, overall, if you've had a chance to use them. Do you trust them? Are they a unit that you trust? Do you rely on them? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. I really appreciate all of you watching. This has been a good set of videos to record tonight. Pretty chill. I don't know if we're going to get Dokkan news tonight. It is currently Sunday evening. So I'm recording all of these showcases. I'm going to get them put up tomorrow on Monday. And we may have new info to cover on Monday. So we will see if we have anything coming out. But as of now, I think this was a good day, I think, to get all of these other filler videos in for some of these banner units. So let me know if there are any other situations you would like to see any of these other banner units in, my GOWASU, anybody like that. If there's any other specific scenarios you want me to show them off in, we can happily do that. Oh, buddy, say less. I'm just going to turn the skips on here. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. We'll put mine in slot 1. We'll transform the friend. All right, cool. We win. Oh, you tried, buddy. Wait, can we have 2 active? No, okay. It just took a while to register. Okay, cool. Let's grab that. We can grab this, and then we can grab the support. All right. Well, we win. We win. We win. We might get one more turn with GOWASU. Let's see. Yep, you're dodging. You tank these normals, right? Like no problem. You tank these normals. Yeah. Yeah, Tech Zamasu is really just that guy, and, we have the domain at the end to absorb any other attacks. Go ahead and give me, like, a double super double crit here, buddy, and let's get Omega out of here. Yeah, there we go. Give me one more. There we go. All right, let me know what you guys think. This Zamasu team is too much fun. Any excuse I have to run this team, I do it. So if you guys want to see GOWASU and Zamasu in some other scenarios, be sure to check out my other showcases. I've used them quite a bit in some of my other showcases because they're a great unit to bring for showcases. They buff other characters. They look great themselves. They can hold their own. So I really have no complaints with them. I think they did a great job with them. I think they could have done a stupendous job if they gave them a 70% chance to dodge instead of a 50. But we'll take what we can get. So let's go ahead and move into the breakdown here. Alright, this is a lesson in good and evil, GOWASU and Zamasu. Their leader skill is Realm of Gods, category Key +3, HP attack and defense 130%, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and seals enemy super attack is their super attack effect. It is the Fierce God Slicer. They love giving that to Zamasu, right? Their passive skill, Divine Wisdom. All allies, key +3, defense 70%. They get an additional 1 key and 30% attack and defense, or 30% attack for all allies when all allies in the same turn are Realm of Gods category characters. I don't know when you're going to see this. I mean, we got it active on this turn. We had this full support active in this showcase, but you know, if you're using them on like a superclass team, you're probably going to have characters like Bulma around, which are going to, you know, give them maybe like Brainiacs, but it's going to take away this. So I think Brainiacs is actually more important than this, but I just wanted to show them at their, you know, max support in this video. So that's what we did. They have a 50% chance, a high chance to evade enemy attacks. They get 5 key, attack plus 140%, and defense plus 70% when attacking an extreme class enemy. They get 70% attack and 140% defense when attacking a superclass enemy. We saw that at the beginning of the fight. And then they get just a total 70% attack and defense when performing a super attack regardless. This will add into these, so depending on the type of enemy that you're going up against, this part will just add into one of these others. So it'll either be 210 and 140 or 140 and 210 for the total buff. Their link skills are Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Solid Support, Brainiacs, More Than Meets the Eye, Gentleman, and Fierce Battle. Not the best link set in the world. Definitely leaves a lot to be desired. They're on a couple 200%. Zamasu's, Kid Gohan, and Goku and Vegeta are their 200% leaders. We use Zamasu in this video, and I've shown them on Goku and Vegeta several other times in other showcases. The categories are Realm of Gods, Future, Patara, Bond of Master and Disciple, Joined Forces, and Time Travelers. Not the best, but, you know, pretty good set of teams here. These are their stats. And then these are their best linking partners. You can see here, most of these units are not great. We could have run her with Mai, but again, if we ran them with Mai, we would have been missing out on this right here, which I did want to show in the showcase. So it's like you don't really even see this for themselves most of the time. Like the links that they get from being next to Mai and the support would definitely be better. And I did use them in my showcase. So if you want to see what they look like next to Int Mai, go ahead and check them out there. But I wanted to show them supporting maybe the other categories on the team. Like this, I mean, they did help like Zamasu, right? So that is something that they were doing, is helping merge Zamasu. And then like, you know, STR Mai, there's not many like great linking partners on here, but I feel like there are a number of characters now that have like solid support, Brainiacs, Fierce Battle, and Cold Judgment. I feel like there's a nice assortment of characters that maybe have like 3 or 4 of that, or like that have some of that combo, so not too difficult to find. And yeah, that's what we have here. No farmable super attack or anything like that. Let me know what you guys think about Zawasu and GOWASU. Yeah, Zamasu and GOWASU. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.